has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 4, 20, now loose football. The ball comes out. Defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've got to talk this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. The quick snap caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. They'll try to run with Breida. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
7. Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Taken in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now the throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jerron Johnson able to pick it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good load of steam going.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Man, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes a front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw you...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Got a man open, it's Ross. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
Willie Gay Jr. out of Mississippi State, one of the boomer bust selections in the NFL draft. He can flat out fly. When he's on the field, he can make plays in the passing game. He can run sideline to tackle people.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Bills 21, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen again. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tommy Sweeney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 24-yard.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Again, it's Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it. He's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Brendan, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Bills 42, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bills first down. First and 10
from the gun. Allen being chased down, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Mahomes now on first down. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next the score, Bills 42, Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
46-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Allen to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. And they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Ties the game at 42-all. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They run with Breida. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11. Yard line.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. Out to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after
so me and Bill just went to overtime, right?
To sudden death. First team to score.
Tell me why he won the toss and led the kick. It's not, though. It's 42-42. Josh Allen got damn near 500 yards. Pass moment.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah, there's never. I can name one scenario where you would kick the ball first if you win the toss.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play.
And he is in for
Game
the
time. Let's
score.
go. Let's go, Mahomes. I threw 6 picks, but damn it, we won.
As they win it on the road in overtime.
It was a shootout. That's like fucking with ghosts,
We
man.
got to see it, making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Look, he was up.
I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on
He was
top.
up 35-14 in the 3rd quarter, and I just won
Pay
49-42.
for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Had the ball 1st down with a minute and a half left and only had 1 timeout.
They're good.